All right.
Here, close on me, close on me. What the f? Here, close on me, close on me. What the f?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how these streamers just don't care anymore. They are literally cheating in front of your eyes and getting away with it. They've turned it up, they've tuned it up, they just don't care. And we're going to start off by taking a look at a clip of FIFA Kill, where his aim does something that is so unnatural that even he had to react to it live on stream.
Oh, I got to knock that, but that was working.
All right.
Here, close on me, close on me. What the f? That guy's so one, bro.
Go ahead and pop that UE. Go ahead and pop that UE.
Here, close on me, close on me. What the f? That guy's so one, bro.
Go ahead and pop the UE. Go ahead and pop the UE.
So you can tell by his reaction, he was like, oh shit, that shouldn't have happened. Almost like maybe, I don't know, he toggled his aimbot on a little bit too soon. What do you guys think of that clip? Let me know down below. But on top of that, we've actually got a clip of a guy that some of you will remember from the blackout days. He was there in Verdansk as well, but decided to take time out from streaming. Chances are he probably got an account banned and needed to just have an excuse to get away. But here's a clip of Youngstar now, absolutely lasering people. And honestly, his reaction again says a little bit more about what happened.
Oh my god. Report me right now. You can clip it, chat. I'm getting banned.
So you can tell straight away from his reaction that he knew that way that looked was completely and utterly unnatural. He's switching from enemy 1 to enemy 2 to enemy 3 and not missing a single bullet in the process. Is this just good game ability, game sense? Did he just absolutely laser and shit on these kids? The chances are he was using aimbot, because every single part of that clip was unnatural, including his reaction saying that he thinks he'll get banned. Now moving on from Youngstar, we actually have KoreanSavage, somebody who we've recently spoken about in a video, and his aim behavior is something else. You can see there's a little bit of movement within his aim, and we're going to get to something very shortly. But first I want you to take a look at this clip that I found of KoreanSavage playing on a Ashika Island. So within that kill, you can see that his aim does not move away from the enemy. However, it does move around the enemy hitbox. Now this is something that we have touched on this channel in the past. We have seen multiple cheat providers who offer a hit scan option, which allows you to hit a certain point of the enemy and then it moves around. And this is something that very early on with the likes of Engine was like head first and scan, but it would hit the head and then scan up and down in a straight line, something that we caught Torva doing actually. Or you could do chest first and scan, and it would go to the chest first and again move up and down in a straight line. But cheats are a hell of a lot more advanced now than they were even in Verdansk, and now you can actually have it set to nearest bone. So bone selection would be, I don't know, it could hit the elbow and then move across in a certain pattern. But each cheat provider has their own pattern within this aim. And from what I can see in that clip, in that kill from KoreanSavage, that's what it looks like. But he's not the only one who has this going on. No. So let's take a look now at a clip of Zena where he hits a guy. And again, his reaction says it all.
Jump around? What the f? Jump around? What the f?
So again, you can tell by Zena's reaction that he shouldn't have been able to hit the guy the way he did. The way in which his aim behaved is not built-in aim assist, and that goes for every single kill and clip we've seen in today's video so far. Now the reason I brought up the KoreanSavage clip with the hitbox being able to move around it is because a video's gone out recently by a guy called Hoppdude, and we're going to react to that right now. So this video is actually on Hoppdude's channel. It will be linked in the description below. I have had to mute it because he's used lots of background music, and to be honest, I'm not sure if it's copyrighted music. So the point of this is about the hit scan, something that we touched on with the KoreanSavage clip, and something that we've seen very often with Zena's kills across multiple thousands of clips, right? So hit scan, what is it? What does it look like? So let's play this video through now and see exactly what he has to say about it. So Grandpa Hacks put a video out recently about the hit scan, and this was actually about Destroy, who, by the way, is Zelena's teammate and has been for a very long time, and their aim behaviour, Zelena and Destroy's, are very similar. If anything, I'd say Destroy's might be a little bit stronger. So here's a great explanation of what hit scan is for those who don't know. A series of aim movements using a pattern randomly selected from a pattern table. Movement that's so quick it usually is unnoticeable to many and unrepeatable by human hands, used to thwart anti-cheat hit registration of head or chest only shots, more complex than head chest scan, which is what I was explaining earlier with the likes of engine owning. So the hit scan now is the updated version of what we could see back in the day when Torve was scanning up and down in straight lines from head to chest on enemies. So let's see exactly what Hoppdude uses as an example in this video today. Alright, okay, so he's gone into forums. By the way, this is, I believe, the engine owning forum. So currently the cheat performs decent in multiplayer without looking extremely blatant. The only problem I have is that the head first scan, hit scan is a little too blatant, but the chest first rarely goes for head. I've seen other softwares for other games have a nearest hitbox selection for hit scan options. It is kind of self-explanatory, but basically all it does is have the aimbot hit scan prioritize the closest hitbox to your crosshair. That way, if you are aiming at the enemy's chest, the aimbot won't flick up, and you're aiming at the enemy's head, it won't flick down. It would be very useful for casual multiplayer games and closet cheating. My guess is you would get less reports, look more legit, and your HS percentage would decrease from if you were using head first scan. So they're talking about headshot percentage in that image, which again is a big telltale sign for someone cheating. If their headshot percentage is like above, I don't know, like 30 or 40%, depending on if they are just a sniper in multiplayer, a lot of those guys will have their centering for heads only, but anything over 40% headshot is completely unnatural. So very valid points, and they did explain quite clearly about the nearest hitbox, which is what we were talking about earlier on. So let's see what else is going on here. Right, okay, so he's highlighted a moment here, says aim with precision, COD Warzone 2 aimbot. Master your shots, especially with moving targets. Using our aimbot, it offers accuracy without raising suspicion. And this is exactly what a lot of these cheat providers are starting to offer. They're not just saying, hey, let's go and rage hack in the game, let's hit heads only all over the place. They want people to buy their cheats to be closet cheaters, to get away with cheating in tournaments, to get away with cheating while streaming. That's exactly what majority of the cheat providers are offering their services for now. And again, it is absolutely disgusting. So here's some prime examples, right? He's used player A and player B. I actually think I can work out who both of these are actually, which is why we use certain examples earlier on. So player A, as you can tell based on this Zydax sign here, is actually Zelena. And player B, based on the fact I can see my shoulder here and the gun being used, I believe that's KoreanSavage, right? So let's just pull it back slightly. And I know a lot of you guys want me to start using keybinds in this, but no. So he actually plays them one at a time now. Look at the arrows he's used, right? Showing the motion of the hit scan, moving from right to left to right until the enemy's dead. Again with this one, right to left to right. And what it's actually demonstrating within them clips is the fact that whilst it's moving around, to the average viewer who's watching a full gameplay, who's not thinking this guy's sus, right, they're not going to notice that that isn't natural aim behavior. Both of those clips showed that the aim did not leave the player hitbox, moving around in a specific pattern. So both of these guys, who by the way don't play with each other, who by the way probably don't know each other to have met in real life at any tournament or anything like that, have the same pattern within their aim behavior, and they are both pretty much on the sus list. So we slowed it down now, it's moved to the left, and then it moves across to the right, and then it moves over to the left again, and at no point, even when the enemy goes down, does his aim leave the player hitbox. Now that's another option completely, by the way, to have it aimed at downed players. But again, once his aim's on target here, which is for the head first, it moves across to the right, moves across to the left. And again, no matter whereabouts on the position it is on the enemy, it's still moving left and right. And it does not leave the hitbox. So it's a very strange behavior. It's a very strange pattern to replicate. So just keep going left and right, depending on the way in which the enemy's moving, the way in which the enemy's, like if the enemy's being down, to still continue to move left and right in a perfect straight line is weird behavior. It is not natural human behavior, which is exactly what Hoppdude is getting at within this video. Both of these scan instances use a Z-shaped pattern, but one is in reverse. So that would be an S shape pattern, but with straight lines, I suppose. But again, the left and right motion is exactly what's being pointed out here. From player A, all you can see is LRL due to the trajectory of player A above enemy, which is left, right, left, by the way, guys. What he was actually explaining there is the Z motion, the Z motion, obviously looking like left, right, left due to the way in which the enemy's moving towards him. So the left, right, left would be a Z motion, I suppose, yes. From player B, the reverse Z pattern is more visible due to eye level and relative proximity of players. Very well explained again by Hoppdude, I will say. I do believe that there is something going on, and a lot of cheaters, a lot of streamers are using similarities. And when it comes to spotting patterns, I would say I'm pretty good at it. And I would say, again, Hoppdude is somebody who's been able to notice the patterns within aim behavior for a while. He says if they are on controller and you see rubber banding and scanning. So what's this next bit? Just the end, Hoppdude. So let's go back to this last part here where he says about if they are on controller and you see rubber banding and scanning, and it's got a tick and an X. So what he's saying here, rubber banding is okay and scanning is not. So the way in which it works, if you see aim behavior where it's literally scanning left and right, or in a Z motion, or up and down, believe it or not, some of these actually go from certain locations of the enemy. So it could go from elbow 1 to elbow 2 to knee to head to knee. You can have multiple different patterns, and this is the unfortunate thing. But when you see multiple kills from the same person where they have the same aim behavior, when it is scanning an enemy in a certain manner, this is not replicatable. This is not natural. It is definitely a program running in the background and making their aim behave that way. So we are at that point in Call of Duty where all of the streamers just don't give a shiny shite. They are willing to cheat and do it publicly, even though people are actually having eyes on them for that specific thing. We've got to the point in Call of Duty where the anti-cheat is not effective. We've got to the point in Call of Duty where we now know that these guys are using DMA cheats. So are they going to get detected? No. The chances of them having a PC scan and being detected, slim to none. They're not going to end up finding anything on their PC if the cheats are running on a DMA device. There is so many and so multiple different ways of cheating now. They are literally just laughing in our faces. No, they're not laughing in our faces. They're laughing in the faces of those who support them. They're laughing in the faces of those who donate to them. And they are laughing in the faces of Call of Duty as a whole. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you enjoy today's video? If you did, please smash that thumbs up and give the video a share. It helps massively. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. Also, we're trying to hit 1 million subscribers and every little helps, so thank you. And if you guys want to contact me about a streamer who you believe is cheating, hit me up on Twitter at BadBoyBeaman1. And one last thing before we go. So guys, as you're aware, I'm partnered with Supreme CBD, who offer some absolutely amazing products. You've got these CBD cubes, which is something that I hadn't tried before. I tried multiple of their other gummies, but all it takes is like 2 or 3 of these, sometimes a little bit more, and they literally within 5 minutes calm your nerves. So Couple of minutes after I've eaten these, I will literally be sat here quite chilled out. They don't make you feel any way, but they will just calm that anxiety and that stress. So if you guys want to get your hands on some of these CBD cubes or any of their other edibles, go to the link in the description below and use code BBB40 at checkout to save 40%.